this is Goastoid, and this is a video on my new Razer gear. Not really new, I got it about a month ago, I'd say, but I haven't done a video on it, so let's do that. Yeah. Alright, and now we are getting into the Razer Blackwidow Chroma keyboard. Long name, let's just call it Blackwidow. Okay, the Razer Blackwidow keyboard. There's the Mamba tournament edition. I don't know why I'm filming that. But the Razer Blackwidow, it has, I think, 16 million different colors it can reach in the spectrum of RGB lighting. It has these little LEDs underneath each keycap, and I'm pretty sure the switches inside of the keyboard itself is Razer Keil switches, I believe, K-H-E-I-L. I probably totally butchered it, but I don't know about switches that much, but I noticed that there's absolutely no speed problem for me. This being my first mechanical gaming keyboard, I noticed no problems in speed at all. The macros, I found myself not thinking that I was ever going to use them, but I actually use them a lot for editing and stuff like that. Deleting photos, just quick stuff, dumb stuff that saves me an extra like 5 seconds, but added on top of each other, it just makes things a lot faster. So if I use them, I'm sure that you would use them as well. The keyboard itself, I know a lot of people online have said that it's like super plasticky and falls apart, but the thing is pretty sturdy. I don't know where people are getting this idea from, but I have noticed absolutely no problem in it. The thing weighs like 15 pounds, so that might be a downside if you're like a travel gamer and you like go around to your friends' houses and put it in your backpack. It'll weigh you down quite a lot, but other than that, I see no downside for the weight. I like the weight because it just doesn't slide around when I mess with it. So I find that better. Yeah. And I'm definitely no travel gamer. But onto the lighting. Back to the lighting, I should say. There are a lot of modes. There are 7 different modes, I'm pretty sure. You can set your own custom, and the customs are pretty vast. You can go to the Razer website and find tons of different ones. I know I have one that is really cool. It allows you to play the game Snake for the Chroma keyboard, the game where you like go around and your snake keeps getting bigger and you're trying not to hit the edge or get out. You can play that on your keyboard. No screen involved, just keyboard. And I found that cool, and so I downloaded that one. There's like another one I have that's for environmental things, and it like snows on the keyboard. I was thinking maybe I could use that one in December to get my like holiday joy on. But yeah, so custom's pretty cool. Breathing, I think, is the one that I use the least. I don't even think I've touched breathing. Breathing is pretty boring. It just breathes 2 different colors. Yeah, let's just get off breathing. Next is reactive. Reactive I actually like kind of when I'm bored. I can when I'm showing off the keyboard, I use it the most so that I can just like press all the keys and then show people what it does. But yeah, next one is spectrum cycling, which slowly, really slowly goes through all the colors. But I guess that's good so that you can literally see every single color in the spectrum. But yeah, spectrum cycling's cool. Next is static. Okay, and that one allows you to pick out of all the different colors in the rainbow and more what you want to set it as, and it'll just stay as that stable color. And then my favorite one, the Wave, the Razer Wave, the classic, I leave on pretty much all the time unless I'm watching a show. I'll turn that off and I'll put it on static or spectrum cycling. Next one is Ripple. This one I really love. There's so many different things you can do with it. I like it. Ripple is really pretty. I know I did one thing just to test out for like future proofing. I did a Christmas themed ripple effect where it was like red and green, and it was just really cool. Really like Ripple. All right, now yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the keyboard. It's good, and it's good. Yeah. Okay, on to the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition mouse. All right, and now we're dipping straight into the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition. Tournament. I can't say that word. It just doesn't work. I can't process that word. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not funny. Okay. The Razer Mamba Tournament Edition tournament. Okay, let's just call it tournament because I can't say the word tournament properly. All right, pretty much the same with the keyboard. It has two what's it called? Here, let me pull up the side just so I can see what they're called. Okay, it has a mouse button 4 and a mouse button 5. That's not helpful. It has two, let's just call them macros on the side of this as well. On the side of this mouse, like most classic mouses do these days. And I just use those for getting around web pages, like back arrow, forward arrow. I wish I didn't get used to that, but now that I am, I really can't go back. Because there's so much better stuff I could have put that towards, but I tried to make it undo and redo for editing in Premiere Pro, but I couldn't get used to it when going around in browsers. I'd always keep undoing everything I've done, and it was so frustrating. It also has these things, scroll left and scroll right. I have not used these yet. Wow. Apparently it's so that you can like scroll left in a page and scroll right in a page, but I've never really had to use that, but I could see how that could be useful. Wow. But I think I'll actually use that for better stuff. I'm just noticing this to be a thing. Wow, I'm so dumb. Okay. Another thing it has of course the standard click, left click, right click. Apparently you're not able to change left click in the customization, which I can see it being a thing, but there's probably someone out there, some random dude that likes to use his left click his right click over his left click. I don't know. Okay. Now, of course, it also has the scroll wheel, scroll up, scroll down, classic stuff. I'm obviously never going to change that. Then it has the sensitivity up, sensitivity stage down, and sensitivity stage up. And that's I'm pretty sure that's just to adjust the DPI settings without having to go into the settings, which is still pretty easy. I never close Razer Synapse. I restart my computer daily, but so that it just feels new. But I leave my DPI on 900, but it can go up to 16,000, which is a bit overkill. And then it's really cool. This is a really crazy feature. You can go into the calibration settings on Razer Synapse, and you can calibrate it to adjust to any mat. So I have it adjusted to my Razer Firefly mat, and apparently it's supposed to be perfectly adjusted to the Razer Firefly mat. And that's really, really awesome that they've done that. I've never seen that kind of stuff with a mouse, even though I've only had like 4 mouses in my life, and 3 of which have come with the computer. But that's besides the point. That's pretty much it for the customization. The performance, that's pretty much it as well. Next, we have lighting. Okay, now lighting is where it's pretty much the exact same as the Razer keyboard, except it goes up and down instead of left or right. So yeah, it's same thing. It's got the breathing, reactive, spectrum cycling, static, wave, and you can set it for none. Just usual stuff. Now, numbers aside, the mouse itself, pretty light. What my only con for it is the feet for it, the little rubber slider thingy things. I know the word, but it escapes me right now when I actually need to say it. Those things, they're not the best. I personally hate them. If I could replace them with the ones on my even old mouse that I got with the computer, I absolutely would, because it just feels salty and like grainy. I think you would understand what I mean when I like slide it around. It just feels like I'm riding it on salt, and I can't explain why. It's new, and it did this right out of the box, so I know it's nothing like that wasn't happening earlier in time, but it's really frustrating. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to fix it. I'm sure on Razer's website I'll actually check. I think they might have like replaceable slider things for it. Here we go. Razerzone.com. Store, Razer store. Where mouses, mice. I see what they've done there. Okay, product. Let's go ahead and go to Mamba. Yeah, Mamba. You know what mouse looks really dumb? The Diamondback. Looks so stupid. I'm sorry if anybody has the Diamondback. It just looks dumb. Sorry. They don't mean to like push anybody's buttons or like get them all steamed, but I think it just looks really funny. Like super dumb. Okay, mice. No, it's just not there. Can't get replaceable feeding for it. I'm sure you can somewhere, but not here. That's pretty frustrating. Okay. All right. But back to the mouse. Besides the feet problem thing or whatever they're called, no problems with the mouse. The braided cable is really thin. And compared to the keyboard, it's like 5 times thinner. It's like really thin. It's probably about the width of your phone charger. I like it. And it's braided, of course, which means that there's just that extra layer of protection, you know? Yeah. Also, it reduces tangles in the cords, which is really cool. This mouse, of course, duh, is also made by Razer. Okay, now let's touch on to the Razer Firefly mousepad, and we'll be ending this video. All right, and now into the final item, the Razer Firefly mouse mat, or mouse pad, whichever one suits you, man. Do you, man? Do you? Okay. I don't know what that all was. The Razer Firefly mouse mat, I'll just call it mouse mat. I prefer mouse pad, but I'll call it mouse mat because that's the way Razer's putting it on the Razer Synapse and on their box. So, Razer Firefly mouse mat. Same basic stuff when it comes to lighting, that is, but we'll touch in on lighting afterwards. First thing I have to point out, we're not going to talk long about this because there's not much stuff. The mouse pad has a more like rough texture than you would expect. It's not a cloth mouse pad. It is a hard plastic mouse pad. It still bends a bit, but just like the casual cloth mouse pad, doesn't move around. Definitely doesn't move around as much as a cloth mouse pad, so you won't have to worry about that. The cord for it is about as wide as that of the Razer Mamba, and it has basically all the same exact lighting things for it, except it does not have custom lighting. You cannot use this in the Chroma configurator. I don't know what you'd do, but you can't use it in there. But that's not going to bother me. You can change directions for the lighting, and you can set all the same stuff as the mouse, the keyboard and the mouse, the Mamba. The mouse pad goes for, I think it was $60 on Amazon. I'll check real quick. Razer Firefly. There we go. I'm pretty sure it went for 60. No, it's going for 50 right now. $49.99. Dang. Oh wow. Oh wow, I got screwed. For an extra $10 right now, they're selling the cloth version. Wow, I was looking all over for that. When I got this last month, that was not a thing. You could not get the cloth version. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. Darn it. Ah, my life. Well, I guess there's some things you can win and some things you can lose. Darn it. Well. Well. All right. Enough pouting. Okay, yeah. That's all I have to say.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Yeah, and that's basically all I had to say about my Razer gear. Thank you for watching. If you're at this moment, I don't know, type the comment I watched in the comments, because that'd be really cool if you watch the whole thing through. Next video you will probably be seeing is one that people have been asking me to do for months now, and it's about cards. And if you know what I can do with them, then you'll know what the video will be. But if you don't, then I guess it'll be a surprise, and you'll have to watch to find out. But yeah, see you then. Bye. Peace. Aw, snap. Remember that? I do. Okay, this is getting awkward. Bye.